Right, and who you were just looking at? The young Dom Tiberi. And look who's with us right now. Dom Tiberi.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. This is I don't know. I think this is a sad day. I'm happy for you, and you're gonna take this like summer hiatus, and you're obviously gonna come back. But you were an important part of my childhood, Dom. Seriously, looking at you, I'd watch you on TV every night doing sports.
45 years.
Yes.
And, it's weird. You think you started in this business March 30th, 1981. Now, when I started here, the studio we're in now, this was the main studio.
Really?
And I remember coming in here and seeing these legends I grew up watching, Dave Kaler, Lou Forrest, Joe Holbrook, Lee Velicities, Roy Briscoe, Bill Pepper. I remember seeing Flippo the Clown, Fritz the Night Owl, and all these guys, and I'm like this scared kid, like an intern. I just turned 22. I'd just come back from spring break in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I walk in here, and I little did I know I would never leave. And I literally grew up in this building, and it's been a labor of love. It was a hard decision to make. But, I'm as many of you know, I'm the coolest grandpa there is.
6'7".
Yeah. And so, I hit that number.
Yeah.
And you're not getting any younger. And so I love Ohio State football. I love the basketball program. So I'll keep doing the coaches shows and I'll hang around football. But the day-to-day, what has become, what was a labor of love, I'm just going to step back,
Yeah. And just take some time to breathe and be with your family, you said. How many grandbabies do you have now?
We have our fourth, and, we have Giovanni is 7, Luciano's 3, Noah's going to be 2, and we now have Mia Maria. Maria, you talk about a gift from God. Our Maria, who we lost, was born on May 4th. My dad was born on May 4th. My dad celebrated his 88th. Maria would have been 34, and Mia Maria was born on that day. And they named her Mia Maria, which in Italian means my Maria.
You can't write that. It is beautiful. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
It's weird. It does. It felt weird. I was on the morning show with you guys and, watching and looking back and, it's my appearance has been a metamorphosis. I think that's fair.
You've been
you
on
say
TV
45
not
years,
everyone
though?
has their whole life documented on television every night for 46
I was a heavyweight
years.
when I started here. I am not a heavyweight anymore. I literally when I was in school, I played center on the football team and I was the heavyweight. So I was a big boy. And now I'm back. I'm down to like 189, which was like I'm not a heavyweight anymore. But yeah, it was weird. I had big hair. It wasn't gray, and
It's pretty cool.
But
to
it
look
does
back.
feel weird because some of the stuff that like Hoagie had, I forgot I did, or there's certain things I remember. Like they had a clip of me. That was the first year I was here, and the Globetrotters were in town, and I was doing a stand-up and. I can't remember who it was, Meadowlark Lemon, or one of them came over and dumped popcorn on my head and in my stand-up. It was pretty cool.
Let's see. I think I might have some here.
Let's
take a look at this?
Oh, there.
That's when I was.
Ready?
I got in this.
Ooh, that's pretty
I
good.
got in this karate phase.
Do you think you could do that still?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I broke boards. I actually.
With fire?
I broke fire. And I broke concrete.
Oh my God, there's no way.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry. No way, I would not.
Yeah.
Dom,
yeah.
why were they? Whose idea was it to make you do all of these dares?
Did you do them willingly too?
Yeah.
I've done all this stuff. I became a modern day Super Dave. That's Jay Crawford, who worked here with us,
Yeah.
and then he went up to ESPN, and now he's in Cleveland at our sister station. But
Maybe you should recreate that.
we sumo wrestled. So yeah, boy, they got.
Do you
all-
think that maybe now, you're going on this summer hiatus, you're going to come back, like we said, but you have 4 grandchildren. They're going to see this. They're going to be like,
All right,
Grandpa, let's
Grandpa.
level up. Like, let's get in some
Let's
sumo
keep doing
suits.
it. Do some more.
Like-
Yeah, I mean, I during the Dare Dom days,
Dare Dom.
I fought a guy, Dare Dom, and people would send dares, and I would go do it. I fought a guy in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He popped my Tommy John in my left arm.
That's a risky move.
I fought a guy in boxing. He knocked me out of the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see, what else did I do? I played dodgeball. I played sand volleyball. I played kickball. I did. There's certain things I won't do. Like I'm not jumping out of an airplane. They've been trying for years to get me to parachute. No way. No, thank you. I'm not climbing a mountain. I'm scared to death of heights. And I was scared to get in the ocean because of sharks and all that. But I'm proud. I got over that phobia in Aruba just a month or so.
Yeah.
Were you with the
You were going to
stingrays?
Aruba.
I did go into the ocean in Aruba after a couple Aruba-Aribas. I got my nerve up.
That's the way to do it.
I would love to see your grandchildren dare Dom.
Oh
Those
yeah, I
things.
bet
They're gonna see
They already
this,
are daring
and
me.
they're ready. They're ready.
they-
One of my favorite memories with you was one of my first weeks here, and I helped you connect your AirPods.
Oh,
Do you
remember that?
It was
Yes.
it was quite the process.
Yes, it was.
But we
They
did
can be
it. We got
tricky.
it done.
Yeah, I'm not the most technical guy, am
No,
I?
but we and then you've been using them since.
Well, but for a guy that's not very technical, I did get into social media, and I tell everyone I'm the coolest
You do a
dude there
good
is
job with
because
that.
I
do.
Facebook. I did have an ex, but we've got issues with that.
Bigfoot?
Someone
X.
hacked it. Yeah.
Oh.
His Twitter.
I'm talking about AI and
don't don't follow me
Don't-
if you follow me on Twitter
if it's
because
Dom, it's not Dom.
but Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm on Snapchat and TikTok.
On TikTok
Okay.
too. Yes, I forgot.
the
Yeah.
tickety talk. Okay, Dom, and I just want to talk about just all the work you've done throughout the years for the Ohio State football program. You've built so many relationships with all of these coaches over the years. I mean, like iconic coaches. Now you got to see, Jim Tressel be the lieutenant governor. You've taken a front row seat to so much football history in the state of Ohio. What has been one of your favorite memories?
I think I've got several. Obviously, being at the 3 national titles and being down on the field, incredible, and how emotional Coach Day was after winning, and the way he hugged me and just thanked me. I don't know. Maybe I had such a great relationship with Coach Bruce and Coach Cooper. We played golf every Friday for years. And when we weren't golfing, we were at lunch. We had our Fridays that we did every Friday. And, my best friend, best man in my wedding, Paul Moose Spahn, who was our sports director here forever, he and I were inseparable, and we were with Coop and Earl and all that. I think and I didn't appreciate it when I was so young, but when Woody Hayes was, he was out of coaching, but he was at the ROTC building, and he needed to go to Silver Springs, Maryland. He reached out to the Wolf family and asked if they could get him on one of their planes. And so I said, yeah, but we're going to send a crew. So I spent an entire day with Woody Hayes in Silver Springs, Maryland, flew up on the plane with him, flew back. And, being a young, dumb kid, I knew it was cool. But now I think back about how cool that really was, and I wish I had a picture of it and everything. Back then, we didn't have
No.
You
it
didn't
was
have a
like my
TikTok.
first day
You
here
only
at
had
Channel
the
10.
camera, yeah.
My first day here, I walk in here, like I said, and there's nothing but typewriters. We didn't have computers, and all of a sudden bells and whistles started going off. Ticker tape machine. We had a ticker tape machine, and it's going. And then on the loudspeaker it said, "This is CBS News in New York. We're breaking into live coverage. There's been an attempt on President Reagan's life."
Oh my gosh.
And that was my first day in the news business.
Wow.
And then that
Welcome to
night, Bob
news.
Knight in Indiana beat North Carolina, win a national title.
Well, I want to play a video of a question you've asked a lot of football players over the years.
Do me a favor, look at that camera, your message for Buckeye Nation.
God bless you guys and go Bucks.
Do me a favor, take us out, your message for Buckeye Nation.
Go Bucks.
Do me a favor, look at that camera, your message for Buckeye Nation.
Show up, be loud next week. Let's beat the team up north. Go Bucks.
Your message for Buckeye Nation.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming. We're improving every week, and we're going to keep getting things done in the fourth
Do
quarter.
me a favor, look at that camera. This was a freshman performance that Buckeye Nation will talk about. What is your message for Buckeye Nation?
My message for Buckeye Nation is thank you to all the great fans in the land, and go Bucks.
So, Dom, what is your message for Buckeye Nation as you embark on this next chapter?
It's a weird chapter. We're reinventing ourselves. I love Buckeye Nation. You know, I'm a Buckeye fan, and it's just been an honor to get to do what I've done for the last 45 years. I'm going to miss a lot of it. I've been a little melancholy. I told my wife, I said, this is the beginning of something new. You know, I second guess myself, but I think I'm making the right decision, and we'll step back. Everyone says you're gonna love it. You'll love your free time. So we'll see. I just got so used. I'm a regiment guy. You get in the regiment,
yeah.
but my message is, I'll still be here.
Yeah.